Hey guys, very good morning and welcome to my channel Prodbug 108, and we are going to learn the Tosca. So in the chapter 1 we have already seen lots of things, like we have discussed why the Tosca is coming into the picture nowadays, why people are learning, why the projects are moving from their existing framework to the Tosca. So we have discussed everything. If you have missed it, I will recommend you to go so that you will understand why the Tosca, why we are learning Tosca, right? Why? So all these questions we have seen the advantage, disadvantage, everything. Okay. So now in this particular chapter, what I'm thinking, so let's start with the Tosca. Okay. Let's start with the installation. Okay. That is very important in the Tosca. Okay. Because you know that it's a paid tool, right? So that's a main problem with this. But I will tell you the hacks. Okay. So how you can get a license for 2 months. Okay. And you can renew also free of cost. Okay. There will be no cost. Okay. So I think it's good for Tosca as well, so that their tool can be spread easily. If they make lots of strict rules, so definitely nobody can practice, right? Only the projects you come to know. So don't worry. So I will tell you all the things. Okay, so this is like we have already seen the syllabus, what we are going to do in the UI automation. Okay, so if I'm not going to repeat again, so you can just go and check the first chapter about all the topics which we are planning to cover. We are going to see the UI automation, API automation. Now let's focus on the installation part, and certification we have already discussed. Okay, so important links, whatever I'm going to show, I'm going to paste in the comment section. Don't worry about that. Okay, so all these links will be given to you. So Tosca certification, we have seen what we are going to do. So let's start with the installation. Okay, that is the most important. So very important step, very important steps. It's up to you. I would recommend you can generate an email, okay, for a license. Okay, because what I have observed, that if we are giving some Gmail or something, our personal email, so we are getting the license only for the 15 days. Okay, and in 15 days we can't do anything. Okay, so ideally the Tosca people should have give us like the good at least 1 month license, free license, right? And especially if we are using the personal laptop, right? So there should not be any problem. At least they should have given directly to the 2 months. But there are hacks, okay, and I know that they must know that, but fine. So what I recommend, these are some of the websites. So tempmail.org, en. So you can create your own some random email ID, okay, and you can go use your personal email ID. It's up to you. Okay, so we can generate here. You just whenever you fresh, you can generate a random. Please note down your this email ID and your password which you set. Okay, so because this going to be used for long, so just don't treat as a random. Just whatever the random ID generated for you, use it and save somewhere. Okay, safely. That is very important. Okay, keep in your mind. So we have generated, this is the first step. So now I hope you parallelly, I would recommend you to parallelly do side by side, okay, if you are doing the installation with me. So we have now the email ID and the password, right? So now what? Now we have to go to the create account. So this is the page, supporthub.tricentis.com, and you can find the registration. Here is the link. Okay, just click on the register, give all your details here. Okay, the business email which we have now generated. Okay, so write that one. What else? You can set the password and all this thing from here. Okay, so email you have, password you can set from here. Okay, so that's it. I'm not about, and just click on the next. Okay, so this way your email ID and password will be set to the inside the Tosca. Now you have to go to the license section. Okay, so this is a link I will give you. Okay, or you can search also like the training license. So once you come here, so request for the license. So you have to request for the license. Okay, this I already have a license. So you can see that initially I got the license in December. After that, after 2 months, it got expired and I renew it free of cost. Okay, there is a simple button. This button is disabled for me, request cloud training certification. But if you are going to do the first time, this button will be enabled for you. Okay, so you just have to come here. Okay, you have to just request for the you have to just click on this button. Okay, it will take some time, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, maybe an hour. Okay, it depends. Okay, generally I think 10 minutes, not more than that. Okay, maybe below that. Okay, so just wait for that. Okay, so you will see that this page will come and some message will come, your license has been given to you. So once that step is done, so this is your step 2. Okay, so we have the license with that particular email ID. So I hope till this point it is very clear, right? So just uh, create the create a new email, register with that particular email only. Okay, and then request for the license. This is the step 3. Okay, so these 3 steps, I hope everything is clear. Okay, I will give you all the links. There is no problem. You should go get the like license within 10 minutes, okay, after pressing this button. Okay, if you still have any doubt, please write me in the comment section. I will try to resolve your doubts. Okay, so this point is clear. We have the license. Now let's try to download the Tosca. So let's copy the link, or you can directly search for the download here as well. Let's go to the download section. Now we are going to download the Tosca. Okay, so basically what you have to do, go to the product line, Tricentis Tosca. So here on the left hand side, let's try to find the Tosca. See, here is a Tosca. They have a lot of tool, Tricentis is really doing, they are making lots of and lots of tool. So let's go to the Tricent Tosca. What else? Select the product line version. Okay, so here in this particular section, you have to select 2025.1, 2024.2. It's up to you. You can try with anyone. Okay, so I generally prefer, like, I don't want to use the latest one. Maybe there might be in beta, alpha, beta, etc. So the stable. Okay, so let's go with that. You can try with the 2025 as well. No problem in that. Okay, so just click here. So there are 4 rows. You have to search zip file. Okay, so control F zip, or you can see there, this is the file dot zip. Okay, so this is what we need. Okay, other things are, you can read the documentation. This is some documentation. This is something ARA, Tricentis ARA. I don't know what is that. Okay, and okay, so this is the reporting, cloud license usage reporting. So we don't need this zip file. We need this particular zip file. Okay, so this one what we need. Okay, so just see properly. Don't try to download this particular zip. So there are 2 zip file. So you have to see, you get by comparing the size also, you will get some idea. Like this is 1317 MBs, right? Rest are very very less MBs. So let's click on this particular things, and okay, so it started the download. So I already have, so I don't want to download again. Okay, so basically this way the zip file will get downloaded. Okay, just unzip it. There will be exe. Just double click on that. Okay, so see, unzip the file, install the Tosca. Just keep on clicking next, 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 whatever the by default settings. There is no, you don't need to change anything. Okay, so just, so in between the setup, so they ask, some pop-up comes. Okay, so the username will be the admin. Okay, so if it asks for the password to be set, I would recommend just keep it blank. Okay, because over the time, you remember, you forget all these things. So better to keep the password as blank, because we are practicing, we are using on our personal laptop. No need to set password unnecessary. Okay, if you want to set, you can set, but I recommend not to set. So whenever that pop-up comes in between the installation, just press next. Okay, so don't set anything. Okay, so just keep the password field blank. Okay, this is my recommendation. Okay, so now once the Tosca will be installed, you go to the search here. Okay, just write here Tosca commander. So the first step. Okay, you can write the Tosca commander, and this should appear here if everything is okay, right? Open. Let's open the Tosca. Okay, so it's already open. So let me close one window. So now this kind of screen will appear. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to create a new. Okay, so let's create a new. So let's see. So what else? There is one important point which you need to keep here. This particular checkbox. If you use the workspace, okay, this is very important. Remember, let's see, use the workspace template. You have to click this. Okay, because see, there are a lot of thing Tosca give you in the standard package. So there are some packages which you need to import for normal things, open the browser, click on the button. So for all these things, Tosca already automated mostly all of the things. Okay, so we have to just simply import the packages which is already inbuilt inside the Tosca. But for that, to use the inbuilt functionality, we have to import these libraries. You can say the standard.tsu. This is the most important library in Tosca. So just click on this one. You can write here any name. Okay, just click none here. Select the, in the drop down, select the none. Some default workspace will come here, or you can decide yourself. Okay, select the name of your workspace. So this is your project name. Okay, so in my case, my Tosca project, I have given this name previously. So you can write anything, my Tosca project, or anything, whatever you like. Just write some project name here and click on the OK. So new workspace will be created and it will appear here. Okay, so now after that, click your workspace, whatever the workspace you have created. See, I'm talking this pop-up. So this while setup, this pop-up I think comes. So you have don't have to give the password. So I have not set the password. So I will simply click on login. Okay, so now I am able to log in into the Tosca. Okay, so this login is different. The email which we have created, it is related to the license. Don't get confused that email is related to Tosca. No, that email which we have created from that particular website is for to get the license. Once you have the license, now we are into the tool. Okay, so tool automatically get connected with the license. Now this tool know that I have the license with some email ID, but this tool again asks for some username password. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so now we are inside the Tosca. So this is what the look and feel. I think I have already shown you previously. So let me show you, like, this is the project. Okay, there are some settings. We'll see all the things later on. Okay, this is the home tab. Okay, so you can see this is the home tab. All these things are very important. Okay, so the most important is check in, check out, check it. I will explain everything, don't worry. Okay, you can import the Tosca like scripts from other people. You can export your scripts to the other people. Okay, within the team I'm talking about, within the team. Okay, so these are the all these things we used it for. This is the view. Okay, we'll see how what's the test case, execution list, requirement, test case design. There are a lot of things, okay, in that uh, buffer view. Okay, so there are a lot of lots of thing in that. Okay, these are this tab getting used for the API automation. Okay, and lots of add-on. Okay, Copilot is there. Okay, and if we see this is the test case, test project repeated, we can delete one. Okay, modules. Okay, so what I want to show you, like, this is a standard module which I told you to tick check check that checkbox, right? So that is a standard module. So if you see, open the standard module. So module is nothing but this is kind of library. These are inbuilt. Okay, so basically, if you see there, okay, let me show you something. So buffer operation, basic window operation, let's see, send keys, click, it is there, save dialog. So if you have to play with the window related operation, these are already automated. Okay, let me show you something which you can understand easily. Java PDF. So basically these are the modules. Okay, you have to like know which thing is present in what. Okay, so over the time if you start using, so it will be very easy for you. Okay, so see, click on screen, close the browser, open URL, open the URL which I have shown you in the chapter 1, that if you have to open some URL, so this is the module. So they have already automated the basic module. So you have to, what you have to drag, like you have to drag and drop. I will show you. You have to drag and drop inside your test cases, so you can open the browser. Okay, so after the open the browser, let's say you have to click on some button, so you can see you reuse this particular module, like, just simply click and take it there. Okay, you can click on the screen, and this one is basically on the X and Y. Okay, there are other strategies as well to click. Okay, we don't have to use the X and Y because it's not very recommended to use X and Y, because it will most of the time it will fail. Okay, so we don't have to use all this thing. Okay, so mail, if you want to send some mails, you want to receive some mail, so all the modules has been automated. You simply drag and drop all this thing. Okay, whatever, if you want to send your mail, let's say report. So we'll see how we can send it. So just send, copy the, uh, make a test case, copy paste this, and just fill each and everything, all the things, like what, from, subject to, and all this thing will fill it, and the mail will be sent. So these are the very good thing, in the Selenium and in other Playwright and all this thing, you have to write the complete module to send an email. It's going to be a complex task, right, to send an email, not very easy. But here it is like in 5 minutes you can send an email, right? Simply drag and drop this module, fill all the details, and execute it. The mail will be sent. So 5-10 minutes job. So that's why, why the codeless tools are getting, nowadays they are getting very, very popular. Okay, so this is the requirement tab. So basically they have given a facility, like the Tosca can be used by your BAs. Okay, so BA can talk to the customer, whatever the requirement customer is getting, they can write the basically the requirement inside that, and you can map your test cases with the requirement, the complete end-to-end cycle you can do. See, the test planning, you can use the project manager, BAs, and all these people can use the test planning and the requirement. These two tabs we don't have to use much, but yes, this is for the like other people to use. Okay, so basically Tosca is not only for the automation guys. This is like your complete development team can make a use of the Tosca. Okay, so this is very, very important to understand. Okay, so there are a lot of things. So let's jump to the next chapter and then we will discuss each and everything in detail. So this one is only for the installation. So I hope you have installed this till this point of time. And now let's meet you in the next chapter. Till then, just keep learning and keep sharing your knowledge and have a good day. Keep smiling.